Alrighty, so this is Quaid McBean. I'm just going to do my part B of my assignment with this video. And this is water conservation and overwatering. So like I mentioned earlier this season, we did a renovation on our first hole. And we actually made this mulch bed and a creek running through it. And just like anything, we had the standard old rotary heads, full circle heads that watered it just like normal. And great example of overwatering is we were overwatering all this mulch, which needs no water at all actually. So we had two Toro 670s, which were completely wasting water on the 180 degrees of the mulch bed that they were watering. So we actually installed part circle Hunter I-25s, and then on the other end we installed a Toro DT50 part circle, so none of the mulch gets wet. And that, honestly, I think this is the perfect example of overwatering, because what's the point of watering mulch, right? It doesn't grow, it's not living, it's just there, and in fact it's worse to water it because it just soaks up the moisture and decomposes and stuff faster and gets sopping wet and stuff. So I'll give you a quick view of the project we did. So that's the green up there, obviously where the flag is, and then this is the mulch bed. There's the cart path, so the golfers walk down across the bridge up to the green complex. This creek is actually ran off our irrigation system. And it's on a timer with our fountains and our ponds. So it comes on 7 a.m. every day and then shuts off about 7:30 every day. So it's actually lined too, has liner, and then it drains right into the pond under the bridge. There's a little waterfall and everything like that. So and we talked a lot about priority. One of the number one reasons this took priority is, you'll see this example right here. Super wet where all the golfers walk, right across this bridge and out. Part of that is the groundwater, which we will install drainage for. Another example, or another part of it is we were watering this mulch, right? So we're adding moisture to this mulch every single time we watered the surrounding turf. So it was just sucking up the moisture. You know as well as I do that mulch and water don't go very well because the water just sits underneath the mulch on the fabric layer. So it was just a milky mess. Anyways, I'll show you. Actually, we just finished this install today. That's why I'm back here tonight, opening up all the valves for the glue, because all the glue joints dried up. So just gonna give her a quick test. So you can see, here's one of 8 I-25s that we installed. So it's completely circled all the way down to the bridge, all the way around, all the way over by those trees. And they're all ran off our 2-inch loop of the hole right in this valve box, which I should be able to open here. Has an electric valve and a gate valve. It's a little messy because we just finished. We'll clean that up tomorrow. And then it's saddled off the 2-inch loop. So we did this project with a pipe puller and a trencher. Dug the trench and then pulled all the 1-inch poly pipe all around the mulch bed, and then attached the heads to the loop. And then we actually pulled a wire with a wire puller all the way to our satellite right there. So I'm just going to fire her on and give you a quick visual of showing you how we help conserve water without watering this mulch with part circle heads. So I'll give you a quick visual. Nothing falls in the air, you can start to smell it, and I don't think the snow's too far around. So I'll just do a little program here on the old Toro Network 8000 multi-manual. Station 24, so we ran it off to an empty station, so run it for. Alrighty, so this is how our 8 Hunter I-25s work. all directional heads. They were all preset, and this is how they look. As you can see, they're completely directed so none of the mulch gets wet, just the turf around. They overlap each other and they all run off same valve. Those two actually there, we have two at acute angles so they don't overwater the green or anything like that when we want to dry out the green. But there's a perfect example of overwatering. Obviously you will get some wind that'll spray it into the mulch, but nothing we can do there. But for the most part, this mulch bed is completely wet, and that's the main job. What we were trying to accomplish this assignment is conserving water and all that. And you know what, honestly, it's going to be a huge issue that us superintendents are going to deal with in the next decade. You know, there's water shortages all over. Like, take California, for example. Some of them, they can't even afford to water their entire course. They just have to water their greens and that's it. So, you know what, it's little projects of these that make a huge difference. And you do 2 or 3 of these a year, and pretty soon you're all cut up, right? So it's just the little things. And I'll give you a quick little show of the DT50 here that we installed at the bottom in replace of the full circle Toro 670s. 1 second. Go. So I'm covered up. So this is the quick view of our Toro DT 650. Sorry, DT 500. It'll turn on after these I-25s turn off. But I just want to give you a quick visual. This is the head we installed, the DT50, and it's a part circle. It sprays from there all the way to there. So that's it. Just wanted to give you a quick little glimpse of that. And I'll fire it on quick for you, and that's about all we have for you today. This is the visual of the DT50 part circle that we installed today, so it doesn't get the bottom of the mulch bed wet. Like I said, we replaced that. We replaced a full circle Toro 670, so that should cut down on a lot of water too. So it's getting that bridge and the whole bottom walkway wet. Just doing our part to conserve more water. Alright guys, have a good one. Signing off.